Hi everyone, my name is Rishit. Today is the 15th of September 2025 and I'll be going over my weekly prediction for SPY. As usual, I'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts, and then I'll switch over to the Excel sheet where we can review this week's prediction in more detail. So, before getting into this video, however, it's important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational and therefore you should conduct your own analysis, whatever analysis that may be, to ensure that you're comfortable with the risk, reward, and trading style since you may not be with mine. Now, with that out of the way, we can see on the monthly charts the long-term uptrend S&P 500 has been in. It's continuing. We have a steady uptrend for the last 5 months, RSI confirmation and MACD confirmation as well. So very bullish signals across the way, all the way. And this week particularly, the stock market was pulled up across because of strong signals that the Fed is going to cut interest rates, and that decision will be made later this week. Again, we can clearly see how fast the stock market, how recently the stock market has risen quite a good amount. The RSI is completely confirming this price action. So we have bullish indication there, and the MACD is positive as well. So strong indications for bullishness across the board. On the daily charts, again, very similarly, we see this last week was quite bullish. However, the last day was a sort of candle, a doji candle. I wouldn't call it necessarily a gravestone because the upper wick is really small, but it is definitely a sign to be a little cautious. That's why we will set our buy entry above the high of this candle and the sell entry below the low of this candle. However, we see the MACD has turned positive and the RSI is going bullish, so we should expect a bullish continuation. Switching over to the Excel sheet, we can see this week we will buy if it crosses 659.11 and sell SPY if it falls below 653.59. With a target of 1%, trailing stop loss of 0.5%, and if neither are hit, then we will close on Friday. The weekly and monthly trend are up. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.